Alrighty, hello folks, Space Oyster here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Three Houses. Oh my goodness, my water's over there. Alrighty, anyway, yeah, sorry I did not stream yesterday. I could have, but I chose not to. In any case though, we will be continuing on. Things are falling down. Anyway, this has been very informative, but yeah, I didn't feel like streaming yesterday because I'm going to be starting a new job tomorrow, and I think I'm going to mostly be working evenings, so this streaming schedule I've been trying to get into the habit of, not gonna work for me anymore, unfortunately, so yeah. I am still going to try to stream at least once a week, so from now on, if I'm not able to stream on Wednesdays, I'll try to stream on Sundays. I should definitely be able to do Sundays. Give me just a minute. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. But yeah, definitely going to be able to stream Sundays. I'll try to stick to the same time I've been doing so far. So about this time, but Sunday is only instead of almost every day. So yeah, might be easier to stick to a more condensed schedule. Depends on what my overall work schedule is going to look like. But I definitely know I will have Sundays free. That is an absolute certainty. Anyway, let's try to get Shamir into Brigand. Yay, she passed! It's a nice result indeed. Let's get her into that. Okay, anyway. Let's save again. And now that Shamir has passed, we're gonna explore the monastery. Because there is so much to do. Like, we can do this thing or that thing, and then the other thing. And then, now that Shamir has actually passed her Brigand exam, I can just have her focus on her bows exclusively. You know what? Let's go with Caspar. Why not? Caspar needs more thingamadoo-dad. Now, my goodness, Caspar keeps his legs spread out. He's man-spreading. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're both good. Yay, let's leave. Yeah, if they both get to a good spot before you even have done all the things for the sauna, then you're fine just leaving early. You do not have to do all 5 stages of the sauna. It's very handy. And then as for other games I've been tempted to stream, I should definitely finish that playthrough of Stray I started on Halloween. Stray is a super duper awesome, pretty really amazing game, and I love it so much. It'll be nice to have a full playthrough on my channel. But I should actually get around to finishing that, or to doing something more with it. Those couple of videos I got on Stray, while nice, it would be better to just show off what the game is unimpeded. I think unimpeded is the right word. It's a nice word. Also, other nice words include babushka. I think that is Russian for grandmother. And then neko, that is Japanese for cat or cats. It depends on the context, really. I've been learning some Japanese. I can vaguely read the letters. Alright, oh yes, and this is a very important month in the, a very important month in the game. This is when we're gonna have the super big dance competition. This is the chapter where you choose your dancer and unlock the class. Very important. Well, the game is gonna give me details about the dance-off later, but I can just go over it now. So, the Dance Revolution contest, it's whether or not your character wins is based on their charm stat. They need at least 16 points to win. I do believe 16 is the magic number. How many people do we need? Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 so far, and I do believe I'm at the point where I can tutor 6. Yes, so we just need to share a meal with 2 more folks. Hilda and Caspar, there we go. Oh, Caspar's already motivated. Who is not motivated? Let's see. Well, Hilda and Balthus. We can try to find a meal for Hilda and Balthus. Let's see. Hilda, Balthus. Where are you? Maybe this one? Nope. Okay. What about this one? This one will do. Okay. Hilda, Balthus. Bonding bites. I think that means you'll get bonuses for meals between characters who have support conversations. That's neat, I suppose. Alright, and let's see. For cooking, well, I mean, we already got pretty much everybody we want to recruit, so I guess it doesn't matter who we cook with. Might as well cook with... excuse me, I am still very yawny. Let's cook some swift fish gratin with Mercedes. Oddly enough, both Mercedes and her brother, minor spoilers, her brother's name is Emil, but it's actually Professor Yuritsa, aka the Death Knight. In any case, both of them are bisexual. So if sexuality was genetic, you might have something there. They're relatives. They even have the same ma and pa, I think. They certainly have the same crest at the very least. But I don't know. As far as I know, sexuality really isn't genetic. Definitely a weird conversation to be having, but that's the way it works, I suppose. But yeah, the winning the dance competition is tied entirely to the character's charm stat, and once a character becomes a dancer, then that's pretty much all they'll ever be doing. And they'll be if they're a lady, they'll wear a very nice outfit, just like the one Byleth has been modeling the whole time. It is very pretty, I am sure. Dudes. If you actually get a guy to be your dancer, he will wear a more modest version of the same outfit. I honestly think it looks very weird. I do not care for it. But I do like the option to have a guy as a dancer as opposed to having just a lady. But at the same time, you're and pretty much any character, dancer hasn't always been female exclusive. In Fire Emblem 6, you could get a character who was effectively a dancer, and he was a bard, but same difference. And that was a dude. And then, let's see, Fire Fire Emblem 7, there was a male dancer named Nils. He was also a bard, doesn't matter. And then I think after that, dancers became exclusively female. Well, almost. Fire Emblem 9's version of the dancer is a Heron. The only one in Fire Emblem 9 was a gentleman. And then Fire Emblem 10 had 3 different dancers, 2 of which were gentlemen. Very emphasis on the gentle, because they were fluffies that could turn into burbs. Specifically herons, because they used magic. Apparently their ability to sing gave them magical powers, and unfortunately I think that was a lot of the inspiration for the character of Azura in Fire Emblem Fates. Azura has so much magic music, she's practically singing constantly, and it's almost a Deus Ex Machina. I'm supposed to have... Okay. Anyway, let's talk to Best Waifu to get an update.
先生、お疲れ様です。本日も異常なしであります。そうだ、知っていますか？女神の塔にまつわる伝説を、舞踏会も行われる精神の節の最後の夜に、男女2人で女神の塔に行って願い事をすると必ず叶うそうなんです。自分には行く相手がいませんが。
Is there someone I feel that way about? Yeah, so the options it gives you are anyone you've built and you've maxed out your support up to this point with. So I have all these lovely gentlemen and Mercedes. It lets you go, invite any of your students who have actually gotten that high up. Yeah, and I'm gonna pick Lorenz. He's been the main focus of this run, so might as well make him the love interest, right? I mean, who could resist Lorenz anyway? What was I going on about? I don't know. I'm actually even the students. Okay, give me just a minute. I will burb. Alrighty, I have returned. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh, right. Look how Lorenz is completely irresistible, so naturally he even got the teacher to fall for him. And I honestly haven't even seen the scene. I mean, I'm not even gonna watch it, so why bother? I guess we can pick these things up. They're for people, and they do stuff. I guess. One thing that actually ends up being very frustrating about all these missing items scattered about the monastery is if you're on the Black Eagle's house, you can actually pick up a bunch of missing items for Hilda. Hilda, however, isn't immediately a recruitable person for the Black Eagles. She only becomes recruitable in Chapter 12, and only if you decide to go on the Silver Snow route and side against Edelgard. Which, I mean, why are you even doing that if you're going to play the Black Eagles? Just play Golden Deer if you want to side against Edelgard. Silver Snow and Gold... The Silver Snow route and the Golden Deer route are pretty much almost identical, except for the Part 1 parts. Once you get to Part 2, it's the exact same almost. But instead of having Claude in all of the Golden Deers, you'll just have no Claude Sedith kind of takes his place, but not really. Alright, anyway, once you've accepted the quest from Rhea, that is when you can select someone to be your dancer. You can talk to Manuela and she'll give you some advice. She'll basically just say, pick someone who's charming. And she'll tell you to reach about 13 charm, but I've been told it's 16, so 16's a magic number. Anyway, I'm going with Marianne.
舞踏会ですか？私は欠席で舞踊の対抗戦もあるんですか？そうですか。応援はしますので。それで対抗戦の代表はどなたが？
Marianne, yes, we are choosing her.
そうですか。先生、今誰って言いました？
All right, and then once you've chosen your dancer, you can
私にご
talk
用
to
で
them
しょう
again,
か？舞踊
and then they'll ask if you can help them practice. You'll get this adorable scene where the professors are teaching students how to dance, and that will give your chosen dancer +5 charm.
ダメですよね。
Since Marianne starts with 9 charm, she is basically 1 point shy at base from being able to qualify for dancer. And in this part, chapter 9 or whatever, you actually also get access to a paralog that drops a stat booster for charm. It'll boost it by 2 points. Which means that since Marianne starts with 9 charm at base, and there's that stat booster, and then the free dance lesson to give her another 5 charm, she qualifies for dancer at base. And pretty much any dancer that, or any character that starts with a base of 8 or 9 charm, or I should say at least 8 charm, they'll be able to win. It's very intuitive, I suppose. You do have to do the specific paralog, though. It's not a difficult one. In fact, it's usually one I end up doing at this point in the game anyway. So, yeah, your dancer is practically a
達成
guarantee.
されましたね。
Alright, anyway, that side quest there, that was a DLC one, as you could tell, because the quest icon was blue, and it unlocks 3 very useful battalions. They're all very, very powerful battalions. They're all C-rank battalions. One of them has an offensive gambit that deals damage in a rectangle formation in front of the user. It only gets 1 use, but it's got a wide range, and it's pretty... Well, the stats on it, it works with both physical and magical, or it boosts strength and magic, so it works on pretty much anybody. And then one of them will boost the boosts attacks for the attack of allies in a cone in front of the user. That one will also boost strength, and then the other one boosts defense, or boosts the defense of allies in a cone in front of the user, and it also boosts the equipped person's magic stats. So those 3 battalions are very, very nice and sexy and all that fun stuff. Okay, Black Magic Tournament. We can only enter magic users. We're entering Hilda. Hilda is going to do amazing. Just look at that. She doubles. If you are struggling with this black magic, you can actually this chapter, and I do believe he is able to win this tournament at base. I couldn't enter Lysithia into it because this is a black magic tournament, so only black magic. Lysithia is a mage at the moment, and she's only got dark magic. I do believe with the speed run, they actually do like to win end this thingamadoodad, so they'll grab Hanamon to win it for them. That's what I was looking for, right? Right. Anyway, we did not win. Oh well. I guess I could just recruit Hanamon and try it again. But I really don't want to. The silver shield, I suppose it would be nice. It's a bigger bonus than the iron shield I got. And faculty training. Miss Rhea, would you teach me how to fist, please? Thank you. Alright, save, and then let's go let's go to Abyss to talk to the other best waifu. Yay, Duolingo, I am learning things. Why do I have so many Why are people so talkative? Alright, there we go, there we go. And let's see here. Scrap heap. There is our generic trash. Then let's talk to the Abyss Keeper.
先生、お疲れさんです。ここは本日も異常ありですよ。ここで一緒に見張りをしてた騎士の人、もう来ないんですかね。ちょっと寂しい。
No. Well, maybe you can have him go to the top of the goddess tower with you. Oh, that actually kind of reminds me. The other best waifu, the gatekeeper, he was mentioning that going to the top of the goddess tower to make a wish is something that a man and a woman do, but it does let you do same-sex couples. Fodolin is not sexist. In fact, I remember seeing speculation someone made, actually, that Rhea might even want to promote homosexual relations in an attempt to rid the world of crests, because she doesn't like them. I don't really remember her having a... Well, I mean, she does have a very good reason to distaste crests and all that fun stuff, but I don't remember there being anything specific about her going out of her way to eliminate them. Especially since I think that was part of her the treaty she made to keep the world at peace. Promote crest usage or something like that. Or at the very least, a lot of people who had the original crests, or original crests, as heroes. Oh, right. Claude has B lances, so I believe, or not lances, B axes, which is all he needs to get into Wyvern Rider. So that means I can change his goals. Hooray! Alright, Loren's time. Lorenz, we are going to continue to focus on your faith. Actually, I should probably be focusing on his authority. He needs that up to C. Alrighty, Lysithia. We're gonna focus on your faith. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Hilda. Definitely need to focus on her authority too. Oof. So many people I need to focus on authority for. So little time. And I need to get her Lance rank up. You know what? The Lance rank can wait. I'm gonna try to get her up to B plus reason first, so that way I think for the advanced classes that do have a that only require one weapon to get into, a plus, or the plus right one letter grade minus plus or whatever is enough. I don't know how to English this sentence. Well, basically, so like Dark Bishop and Warlock require an A in reason, so B plus is a guaranteed guaranteed pass, or not guaranteed pass, but guaranteed 30% chance to pass, which is the minimum required amount. So that's what I was trying to get at. Anyway, is your flying rank enough for Wyvern Rider? I think I checked it. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to have Claude go to Bow and Authority. That's always what he's always wanted to do. Okay, since I actually have him doing the whatchamacallit, I'm gonna actually switch the writing to Authority, so that way I can make absolutely sure he gets enough. Lysithia's got a boon in Authority, so that goes so fast without any effort. Alright. Fortunately, Hilda has a Bane, so I think we're gonna do the same as Lorenz. It's also very important I get Leonie up to C Authority. I do need to work on that X rank a bit more, so I'm going to focus Axes and Authority there. Linthart, he only needs Faith, so I'm going to focus that exclusively for him. Caspar, I want to get him up to B+, that way he can attempt Dark Bishop later. We're going to have to kill the Dark Knight one more time. Or Death Knight. Dark Death Knight. The Deathy Dark Knight. The Dark of the Deaths. Alright. And we can have Shamir focus Bows and Authority too. I probably will end up sticking to her long term. I keep forgetting. Lances and Flying for Anna. And those are good for Balthy Poo. Yeah, he's got a very good chance to get into Hero, but I want to keep him working on his sword rank until he gets it. And then once he's unlocked Hero, I'm going to switch that to Fisting. That is my evil plan. I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen a ghost in real life. I would love to have that experience for myself, even just once. Maybe you need a ritual to summon one? Oh, wow. Yay! We got even more exploration points. Yeah, Linthart is very, very, no-brainer to use. He doesn't get any combat arts. His spell list is neat and all, so he's very heavily leaning towards magic. But more importantly than that, his faith spells are awesome, and those are pretty much all he needs to really focus on. Okay. Alright, so I'm at the point where I really need to focus on my paralogs. Tales of the Red Canyon would be very difficult to do at this point. And unfortunately, we get 2. Alright, well, if you were curious about the one that is really easy and rewards the thingy, it's an Ocean View. Alright, so we're gonna do an Ocean View. I know it has a higher level requirement than all of the others, but it is surprisingly very, very easy, as you shall soon see. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna let the guys
いい加減に聞き分けてくれ、フレン。
だってロディ海岸に行くのでしょ。私だって行きたいですもの。
私は何も墓参りに行くのではない。教団の任務として戦いに行くのだ。お前が一緒では心配で戦いに集中できん。おとなしく留守番をしておいてくれ。でもあら、先生、ちょうどいいところに。またそんなことおっしゃらないで。ちょこっとお願いがあるだけですのよ。これからお兄様はとっても危険な任務に向かわれるのですけれど。 ああ、西方教会の連中が教団の聖地を勝手に占拠しようとしているらしいのだ。今や西方教会は思想を意にするばかりか、捨ておけぬ危険な存在になり下がってな。あの地には聖遺物も保管されている。それを奪われては厄介なことになる。
私だって教団のお役に立ちたいし、お兄様のことも心配ですし、一緒に行きたいって申し上げてますのに、ガンとして許してくださらないの。そこでなのですが、この任務先生もご一緒していただけなくって。先生が私の近くにいてくださるなら、お兄様も安心しますでしょ。
確かに君が来てくれるなら私としても助かるが。
ね、先生、ぜひご同行をお願いいたしますわ。嬉しい。では早速出発しましょう。
Alright, there we go, and Subarashi. That is a word in Japanese I already knew. Thank you, Tales of Symphonia, the animated omake. You think omake is the right word? In any case, Seteth in Flames Paralog is really easy. It's got lots of promoted enemies. It is the perfect training ground to get people trained up. Why it's so easy, I can't really put my finger on it, because we got assassins. There are a lot of dangerous enemies here. But I guess it's because you get access to Seteth as a temporary unit for this chapter. We can't bring all of our regular units because this is Flame's Paralog. She is force deployed. One other thing to note about oh, right. You know what? That train of thought, that just died. I am so embarrassed. I am sorry about that. Well, in any case, we're gonna put Shamir there, and I guess Hilda and Caspar can team up. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna go on about. Let's see. In any case, let's replenish our battalions. I think what I want to do is I want to have Flame trade battalions with Mary Ann. Mary Ann's gotta be plus authority. But, I wanted to get into, I guess it doesn't really matter what battalion I put on Mary Ann, but I do kind of want her to have something she could use for offense in the event that I need her to actually stun something. As a dancer, once she gets it unlocked, she will have a much higher charm stat, so that'll be very handy. Alright, what else was I gonna do again? I don't know. Let's look at where everyone's inventories. Let's see. We don't need the bullion. Oh, right, that's probably it. So normally for paralogs, when they're tied to multiple units, this one is technically Seteth and Flame's paralog, you would get full rewards if you have both of the units recruited when you do the paralog. But in this case, you cannot do this paralog and have Seteth as a recruited ally. It is pretty much completely impossible. And the whole reason for that is that Seteth joins in Chapter 12, and Chapter 12 is 1 month after the time limit on paralogs. They do indeed have time limits. Okay, and I put this right on her. Okay. Now, I have plenty of mages and flying units, so we should be good. This map does take place on the beach, so there's a lot of there's a lot of as you can see, sandy terrain. That reduces movement, and I believe that is the main contributor to why this paralog is surprisingly easy. Enemies are very easily, they're very easily separated and all that fun stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and war squad. So even though we're dealing with warlocks, assassins, and the bosses are bishops, it's still pretty really to do this chapter. So,
さあどうするんだ
and then this guy up here has the stat booster for charm. If you need that stat booster for your chosen dancer to get high enough, then
私ですか
that is a thing you can do.
私ですか
Well, what you would have to do is you'd have to make sure you do not, or well, actually you could send it to the water, and then
うまく指揮してくれ
you just have to make sure that your chosen dancer eats the black pearl before you can implement. For Sandy and Rain, every unit except flyers and mages will have their movement reduced. I do believe thieves, assassins, and tricksters have less of a movement penalty on this terrain than other classes. And yeah, since these enemies are at such a much higher level than us, they actually do get quite the significant bonus. This is a I'm saying that all the time, but this is an excellent map for training up your units, or training up units. I usually love to use this to get people to level
いい勝負ができたね一歩前進かな
I forgot to go over skills and all that fun stuff. I don't know if anyone learned anything new. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we do need Claude to learn more skills, though.
悪いが俺の勝ちだ
Why did I do that? Okay. 23 protection, but we lose 2 due to the terrain, so let's consider that 21. 31. That means he takes 10 per hit. And Flame's personal ability is Lily's Poise, reducing that by 3. With Flame standing next to him, Balthus survives. That is neat. Okay. Hillbilly's EXP, so we're gonna have Claude. Get it, sneak it in.
Hurry!
Levels do matter. Alrighty. Oh, and then Seteth. His personal ability is the gendered opposite of Hilda's. So, if he's standing next to a female ally, he will deal an extra 2 extra points of damage. No, 3 extra points of damage. But it's a little disappointing that Seteth joins so late, because that is an insanely useful ability.
これで任務が
Right, and then assassins, we haven't actually dealt with them before now. So what, every assassin I think will have poison strike.
やだ汗かいちゃった
Oh wow, she does sound amazing.
まだまだかい
Oh right, poison strike. No, not poison strike. Just poison. So, a chance to inflict the poison status condition, which will reduce the afflicted person's hit points by a certain amount at the end of each turn. Need that killed too. I guess we want to either Lorenz or no? Why not? Let's see. Do you have your Thyrsus? You do. That means I can have you attack from all the way over here.
格が違うのだよ
And I know I've been trying to build up Lorenz as an enemy phase sort of unit, but I'm still nervous about trying to have him do enemy phase shenanigans. 34. What is 34 minus 17? 17. That means like Leone would 34, she gets doubled, my fastest lady. But if I put Flame next to her, she will take not that much. And there's a boy there too. I forgot about the boys. Alright. So that means, oh yeah, he is not feeling anywhere near enough. Never discount even the smallest things because Leonie needed an extra 2 resilience to survive that, and she had it. Okay. Oh, right, yeah, I was going on about already. I did make him or I do want him to try and be an enemy phase sort of unit, but I do have to unnecessarily put him in risk or in danger or anything like that. So, despite how much effort I put into building him up, he's probably not going to see any more action than most other characters. Let's see. Here is what we'll do. We'll bring up Leonie. And we're gonna shoot at this lady. If you missed that first 11 sword from that chapter so long ago in a galaxy far, far away, not to worry, this lady also has a 11 sword on her, and as we have already made apparent, they are purchasable. I do kind of want to try to attack that lady with quad, but at the same time, she is a bishop. So bishops, as well as priests, will always have the skill Miracle. Okay, I guess it's just bishop. So Miracle gives you a luck percent chance to survive any potentially lethal attack with 1 HP as long as your hit points haven't already been reduced to 1 before. Alright. So that probably sounded more complicated than I intended it to be, but it's basically just you get one free turn where you can't die. Not guaranteed, it's luck, which honestly makes it very frustrating, because if it wasn't luck percentage, then like if it was a guarantee it would activate, that would actually make it more reliable round, because then you always know that the person would get it. I kind of would make that broken that she had not started to equip, but we're not going to talk about it. We could talk about Quad's amazingly sexy level up. No, it doesn't even double it. It is a double quad. I worried for nothing. Well, let's go ahead and visit him anyway. Leonie. Places to put her. There's limited range of movement for non-magical flyers is disappointing. Oh, right there. I haven't actually had much of a demonstrated units, but units who are on a mount, they can actually dismount. It kind of makes mounts very broken. They're just able to get off their mounts, so any penalties they would have for being on one, they can just ignore that. And it's not broken at all. Okay. Zelda might have a tough time getting experience here. Give me just a second. I heard a kitty cat mewing, so I gotta go deal with that. Burb! I am back. I am also just now realizing I may have forgotten to do something important. Since we cleared chapter 8, I forgot to try and change up the ones. Been able to equip a few new ones. I am just very forgetful today. You know what? Next time. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh, right. I forgot. I don't remember if I remembered to buy advanced seals for the last chapter. So, last chapter, advanced seals started showing up in the shop. And advanced seals are the ones you obviously need to go to advanced classes. And dodge tactic. It's fine. Anyway, since there are a limited number of advanced seals in the shops, I do like to try and buy the chapter 8 ones. So that way, once I start having characters get to advanced classes in chapter 9, they're more prepared. Speaking of advanced classes, though, I've been working so hard on making sure Caspar can unlock Dark Bishop that I just realized, since I didn't kill the Death Knight in the last chapter, he might not be able to go into it right away. You know what? Food for later. I don't necessarily need to get Caspar promoted immediately, and I do believe Dark Mage gets Heart Seeker anyway, so he pulls off what he needs to. I really need to focus on Claude for this chapter. I might skip out on getting him hit plus 20. We shall see. It'll be very nice to have Wyvern Rider unlocked for him, so that way I can have another dedicated flyer. I definitely want to try to get Hilda up to 20 as soon as possible, since she's already mastered Mage, and there is not much else she needs. And I guess I could just have her go into, try to go into Bishop, or not Bishop, Priest, but I don't really care if she goes into Priest or not. The skill you get for mastering Priest is Miracle, and since it's a luck-based thing in the Doodad, it is unreliable on whether or not it'll activate. Alright, anyway. 16 Resilience, 31, that means it takes 15. Oh, he is fine. I gotta stop worrying about Lorenz. Lorenz is a sturdy mage, so he'll be able to take those hits, and he will like it. Also, try to put... Actually, I'm going to focus on feeding Balthus things, too. Unlike most of these other students, Balthus does, in fact, need to master his class, and he does need to master 2 of these advanced classes. Yeah, there we go. Aegis proc. So, as I have pretty much already explained, or talked over, or what have you, thanks to having Aegis, or thanks to having Nefarious, he has a chance to activate Device and Aegis just from having the staff equipped. He didn't need to go into Paladin and Fortnite just to learn that skill. It definitely helps Lorenz be a lot tankier than he would first appear, I suppose. Balthus get that kill? Gonna damn well go.
異物にも教師はあるんでね。
Shot that was potentially deadly. Anyway, Claude just needs to see 6 more rounds of combat. I believe this spot up here potentially dangerous from that Merc or the Assassin. So I want to plane right next to them. Oh right, speaking of plane, if you are nervous about who to make your dancer, because you're very, very worried they won't have enough charm, Flame is a qualified dancer at base. Her base charm is high enough to cinch the thingy no problem. Like she has the base 16, and then going into it, going into the competition, she also has the she also gets the +5 boost to her charm from the practice, so it's very, very fun. Chance of death. So what we're gonna do is why use it for just use it here. The experience on Flame instead of someone else, but it's fine, it's fine. Victory is more important than experience optimization. Exactly. No, I completely forgot that I was going to heal some of that off. Okay. Alright, so our evil plan here. Let us go ahead and not right there. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, here's what we'll do. Fire again. Reduce his speed. Bolt this. I forgot to see if any of my weapons needed repairs too. Oh my goodness, I am so neglectful. Okay. Then I think. Well, one thing we'll want to make sure of is 31. What's your resilience? 12. What is 31 minus 12? 19. But Leonie is so fast she does not get doubled, so we are Gouda. We are Gouda. There. I think both of them are gonna come up this way. That. Yes, I can use physics. There we go. Odd is unfortunately way back. Forward. It's fine. Alright, then I believe all the warlocks carry sealed defense. Or that sealed resistance. Sealed defense. Very weird skill for them to have. Alright. Turn this guy off. Now, Leonie attack with Kercha. Because for Pegasus experience, I guess it doesn't matter. She is going to be, she does get a doubling combat so that will be very useful. Why did I have quad? Quad to get weakening experience. That means it's 5 more. Okay. Already did the math. 19, so 38. Oh, just short. Creator. What's Arc 7 up there? There we go. Anyway, continuing that thought about Leviathan Ages. Oh my god. Leviathan Ages. Since Lorenz gets it for free on his staff, he doesn't necessarily need to go out of his way to learn those two skills, but it is also very handy. It would be very handy for him to pick up those two skills. Procs, that is a huge investment, as he would need to go into Fortress Knight and then Paladin, so he'd need to invest in axes, lances, heavy armor, and riding. All of which is to say, lots and lots of time for very minimal, or I should say very minimal payoff. And it would be entirely luck-based too, so at best, it's just a build that causes him to take less damage than he would expect. You do have to be careful about these bosses, because these bosses are carrying battalions, so if you do not take them out in one go, they will attempt to gambit you and rattle you, and it's just so much not fun. We're gonna fist him dead right here. Alright, and we almost got a level up. That's neat. Alright, let's go ahead and meet up. But yeah, this is the slow-going version of the map. If you wanted it to be cleared quicker, you could instead go out and take this guy out first. If this is the first of the 3 bosses to fall, he'll order a retreat, and the enemy units will attempt to escape the map. I think they'll even prioritize escaping over even attacking, so it does make them good fodder. Alright, let's board Rod up. Draw this guy out. He's not getting doubled, just in case though. We're going to go right here. Let's advocate. Thinking. Here. Yeah, never underestimate having a flyer unit. I'm so glad I have the enemy go into Dark Knight. Pegasus Knight. Quad only needs 3 more rounds of combat. Alrighty, let's see here. I'll probably have quad level 20 by the end of this. Okay. Finish off these balls. But it's fine. Okay. Oh, Hilda definitely needs those XPs. How much you chip him down now? Oh. They able to deal enough damage, because I did not put any axes in her inventory. Probably should put some in there, just for safekeeping. Also, I just realized I should recruit Zero. Hilda does have a chapter that Ant does in part 1. I do believe you have to have recruited both Hilda and Cyril in order to do it, because it's a 2-person chapter between her and Cyril. Cyril and her. Marianne gained a level. Why would you want to do that? It's free. And who doesn't like it when the EXPs are free? Yeah. Well said, it is a pretty really good unit. I actually haven't really done much to show off how pretty really good he actually is. Probably shouldn't. Cool. But to be fair, I just did not want him to, well, steal my experience. Setup is pretty much just here as an accessory. Alright. I should have also been trying to feed kills to Leonie. Leonie might like having the kills being fed to her. Kill. Rescue. There, okay. A bit of a slow going on this chapter when I didn't necessarily need it to be. We are out of wards. Oh well. 13. 4. 11. Okay, she does get done. Back. Get you in there. Okay. Well, we have Flame closer, so that way Flame can use her personal ability. The fact that Flame does have a universally applicable defensive ability does make it very, very useful to have her on the team. See. After I have them, right? No, what's wrong with me? Oh, right. Well, that's what I was going to continue saying. So having her on the team could be very advantageous because you could have her go into a flying class. And the ability to fly would allow her to more easily do hit and run tactics, so she could do whatever it is you wanted her to do and then fly away.
ちょっと休みたいんですけど。
Deal 2 damage to this guy. Or, better yet, you just attack next to set it. That dealt 2 more damage.
ごめん、痛かった？
Ah!
俺の実力こんなもんじゃねえはずだろ。
Jaspar's defenses are looking pretty good. Maybe
Arigato.
have a good defense stat, I suppose. Yay, last healer miracle. Anyway, I've actually been a little bit torn on what to do with Caspar. Torn between keeping his endgame class as Dark Bishop, or in fact going into a different one altogether. That different class being Mortal Savant. Mortal Savant's skill is Warding Blow, which is Armored Blow, but for resistance instead. So it would be very, very handy to have that as an option. To get
私ですか？
I have to consider this guy is going to most likely double with his 31. Yeah. But his attack speed is slow enough that he does not get double. So here's what we do. We're going to curve shot from here with Iron Bow. I know this is probably a but I want an Iron Bow, but so it never just get the double already. There we go.
我ながら見事だ。
For some reason I decided to do that anyway. Alright, anywho's. The shoals in the water are pretty much the exception to major being able to walk over everything easily. Flying units never could. Because flying units are just that broken, houses decided the best way to nerf flying units is to nerf cavalry. Cavalry were pretty broken in earlier games. Alright, where was I 31 minus... minus... Let's bring that down to 5. 31 minus 5 is 26. 52. Okay. Balthus would not be able to safely kill that guy, but he can just... You know, I should have gone for something else. That just broke his bow. I have a very bad habit of relying almost exclusively on the bows. And sometimes my over-reliance on bows is so bad that in the end game, or near the end of the game, I'll focus on just having, just putting the character's specialized weapon type in their inventory. So, for example, I'd only give Cedric lances, since he was very good. These guys are showing up to party. Okay, then. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fire leave. That means Claude. Not this guy. 0.8 kill, though. Plus... Although that puts us in a difficult position where we may potentially need to use set it. Oh, right. Broken bow. Okay. Well, we can extra iron bow plus. I'm just gonna take the almost broken one from Claude. Do so much better without it. Weird, he got magic. Balthus is actually weirdly magically inclined. I guess weird is the right word for it. I think in that his personal magic growth is 30%, so it is possible for him to get a good magic stat going, especially if you have him go through a mage, and then as a mage you go, you got fiendish blow and all that. He also has a budding talent in reason, so it's very easy for him to flanking on things so much. Very easy for him to pick up his reason spells, but unfortunately the skill he gets from the skill he gets from his budding talent in reason is terrible. Absolutely awful. He gets Black Magic Crit plus 10, and Black Magic Crit plus 10 is such a small, insubstantial boost, it's not even worth it. There aren't really any good battalions out there that boost magic and the other stats. Crit. Okay. So, if I have Claude use a monster class, that will guarantee that guy dead. Or not to 0 HP. But we want to make sure that Claude gets it. Okay, you know what? I think we can give it to either Claude or class. I do believe if he would have been forced to activate renewal there, it would have prevented him from, or not renewal, miracle. it would have prevented him from being able to do anything else. I think. It is difficult to say. Feels. Or anyone else who needed any real, actual, genuine healing. So that way Lysithea could get a little bit more experience there, but everyone's lighting up because she can work. And then nearly all of these last few units are going to start charging us. You know what? Seth is reasonably tanky. Let's go ahead and let him pull. And since Claude reached level 20 and mastered his class, we don't need him anymore. I'm going to keep him close just in case, but I'm going to try to avoid feeding him any more EX keys or kills. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, and then getting to use Seth temporarily here does not really highlight just how strong he is. What makes Seth a really amazing unit is that he gets the combat art Swift Strikes. It's a lance combat art that hits twice in a row. And being able to double it is very, very nice. Both more interested in Seth. I can leave at my current formation as is, and Balthus should be fine. We shall see, because they'll only get hit by one of them. Oh no, Seth got a kill and stole my experience. What a thief. I mean, I was the one who attacked him before, but... That's mine.
Hi, Hilda-chanの勝ち。
There we go.
まだまだか弱い乙女ですよ。
And she's still not leveling in using stats. How dare she? Oh. Go ahead and set this guy up for Balthus kill. With how bad the condition is on my foes, we will definitely want to have Balthus fast.
今金の落ちる音が気のせいか俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽きよ
No, he's got so long to go, so far to go. This is going to be a long session of grinding.
いいとこ見せねえとな
Grinding some more. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and I do want to try and get Balthus that every ounce of experience I can squeeze. So we're gonna have Impole. Well, class experience, I should say. Oh, Adele has it then. Right there. I can try to feed the last kill to her. Hopefully stop yawning.
助かっちゃうな。
手を抜いたつもり
Oh, myself. I've been suddenly shouting. That needs to be very painful on people's ears. Ugh. Okay. Damn, what's this? You tanking. Oh. I think we could do a little bit of... Well, actually, I've done at a lower level, so I don't need shit. You're almost through, but I kind of forget that adjutants can do more than just sit there and get experience. Ugh.
もう本気出しちゃったじゃない。
終わったな。
Oh, right, and that is the Flame slash Sethith paralogue taken care of. Hilda was the MVP, and we get one useful battalion and one shitty battalion. So, the Chico Wyvern Corps, that is the, that is an A rank flying battalion that is super duper pretty really strong. And pretty much the ideal one to go for. Let's see here. I believe Death Toll is a one-turn clear, if I do it right. As is the Sword and Shield of Saros. However, Death Toll is a... Death Toll is one I don't necessarily want to clear in one turn, because there are certain enemies on that map that are definitely useful to take down. So I think we're gonna do Sylvain's paralogue, The Forgotten. Ooh.
よう先生、ここにいたんですね。あんたの周りはいつも輝いて見えますよ。もしかして今日もお仕事ですか？たまには放り出してもいいんじゃないです？その先生、せっかくですからちょっと飯でもおごらせてくださいよ。さすがは先生、お見通しってわけですね。最初から素直に言っときゃよかったかな。頼みにくい話ではあるんですが、手を貸してもらいたいことがあるんです。簡潔に言うとですね、うちの領事まで盗賊退治に来てもらいたいんです。俺の兄上のこと覚えてます？コナン島で戦ったあの盗賊の首領です。盗賊マイクランはゴーティエ家の長男、つまりは俺の兄貴に当たるってわけです。どうやら兄上の率いていた盗賊の残党がうちの領地で暴れ回ってるようでしてね。で、父上はその討伐を手伝えとわざわざ俺を呼びつけてきたんですよ。しかも厄介なことに騎士団じゃなく俺だけをですよ。面倒でしょ。もしかすると他に狙いがあってのことなのかもしれませんけど、それにしたって父上は俺に修行でもさせるつもりなんですかね。今回の件は学級の連中にも手伝いを頼んでみるつもりでいます。けど先生にも一緒に来てもらえれば俺としては非常にありがたいんですが。さすが先生。それじゃあ早速俺はみんなに話をつけてくるとしましょう。
Oh, right. I just realized I should be talking. Yeah, anyway, Sylvain's paralogue. For some odd reason, his dad's insane and is like, yeah, I want you to go in alone to take out these bandits. Because I'm sure you'll do just fine, Sylvain. It'll be fine. Anyway, Sylvain's paralogue looks kind of tricky, because we got all these units over. Well, we got everything so scattered about and all that fun stuff, but it's also another one of the really easy paralogs. These 6 thieves in the middle of the map, they will never attack you, ever. The ultimate goal is to seize 4 I think there's 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we want to seize 4 fortresses that there are boss enemies standing on, and they will not move off of those. So we ultimately want to try and take them down. Let's repair this over just in case. Let's see here. Sylvain, I don't care about your stuff. Make sure we repair everyone else's stuff, though, because, oh my goodness, forgetting to repair that. How embarrassing. Who forgets to do things? Not me. No, I've never forgotten to do anything. Let's see, what else was I doing? Yeah. Alright, anyway. Oh, right, I wanted to check if I could forge brave weapons now. I think I have enough resources to make 1 brave weapon. I do not. Okay, Woot Steel, that's actually the important thing to note. So Woot's Steel is used in the production of stalling tactic. Oh, why can't I think of it? Oh. Brave weapons. Yes, brave weapons. I already forgot it. It was right there. What am I doing? Anyway, yeah, you use Woot Steel to make brave weapons, and that's super duper pretty really handy. Oh, right, and you mostly get it from enemy wolves. So when you're fighting monster battles and there's a wolf on the battlefield, that's the enemy that will get that will drop Woot Steel if and only if you make an effort to make sure you break all their barriers. All right, and then I might be a little bit in over my head here. I usually have a dancer for this paralog. It would make it very embarrassing if I watch the cutscene for going into this paralog and then I can't actually complete it. Very embarrassing indeed. I would have done the paralog for Shamir and Alois, the sword and shield of Saros. Yeah, that pages get hard to see so about. As far as technically online. Ugh. Sorry, I am very funny today. Anyway. But I find that, yeah. I find that their paralog is a lot easier to do if you have a dancer in your group. So, I'm actually gonna equip Sylvain with the Saros Holy Monks. He might need those. Let's see here. Do we need to worry about any other things? It does not look like it. Although I do worry about Leone getting up to C authority. We'll get there. Alright, let us give this a shot, shall we? Yeah, and I probably should have given Sylvain more things, but I honestly couldn't. Alright, so we're going to have Adele attack right here. I don't feel like using combat art, so we're just gonna do that.
Shoot, yeah.
Let's see, we can have bulk this. Let's use an axe. Yeah, but let's just. There we go.
おうさ行けますよ。
Way.
僕の出番のようだな。
Friends. Lorenz to solo this area.
格が違うのだよ。
Hopeful he can,
ぼちぼち動く
but
な。
at the same time, I'm well aware that I am well aware that he's also a squishy mage and he's limited to 12 casts, 2 of which he just used up. And I have the chalice of beginnings of quads. That is not. No.
私ですか？
Okay. I probably should be good to have him move down. She's only healer. Well, Lorenz is a healer too. So I was gonna say he's the only healer on the
So,
side, but
仕事だ。
that would be a flat out loss. Okay. I'm used to having a dancer for this paralog, so I can have Junior or someone else take this guy down, dance for him, and
おっしゃー、行くぜ。
さあどうするんだ？よっ！こっちは片付いたよ。
Casper, I'm increasingly convinced that we might need to just stock him full of physical weapons instead of trying to bludgeon through and make
私に
magic.
任せてください。
Yeah, he's got about the same amount of magic as Hilda. Hilda's doing just fine, I think. Anyway, since those in the middle of the map, they do not fight back. At some point, they'll eventually start to retreat. So once you cut off their escape route, you'll be able to farm them very effectively. Oh, right. You'll be able, since they'll never counter, since they'll never attack you, once you cut off all their escape routes, they are very now, involve the fighters. 0 is still 0. And he gained a level. Hooray!
成長実感で
Close enough to her. Just stand next to the enemy so he debuffs them. Debuffing them. And Judent heal, that is a useful thing. Fortunately, Rand is in this situation of you can't quite kill one of these guys in his HP, or he's got 8 casts of Nosferatu. 7 casts. I should have given him a different battalion. I just realized that. Okay, speaking of giving people different battalions, let's go with the knight.
ま、こんなもんだろ。
Make sure this archer is only going to be able to go for friends. But yeah, that's basically a tanky Nos build kind of working out probably.
ごめん、痛かった？
Lorenz is going to have a tricky time. Their hit rates are low enough that I'm hopeful he can avoid too much retaliation. But I don't know.
レスターの格闘王は健在だぜ。
Exactly 2 left.
油断はしないで。
I do believe Adele should be able to fist this guy dead. Yes. Yes. I forgot to change water.
この経験は糧になる。
You know what? We already started. It's fine. I do not feel like resetting.
異物にも教師はあるんでね。
Okay. And now for our group up here.
まだまだ
Let's
止まらねえぜ
over here. Go with helm splitter. Yeah, let's go with the helm splitter. Not wild man. I don't care about that. All right, helm splitter it is.
力も実力のうちだぜ
Even as a mage, he is offensive. Maybe I should have given him death blow. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. Since Lysithia's got more magic, or more resistance, I think I want her to deal with that. So let's do it like this. There we go. Park there. Have Lysithia head down here and shoot this guy.
私を侮るからです。
警戒が必要だ。助かる。さあ、仕事だ。He doesn't support with Lysithia, so he doesn't get support bonuses, but it's fine. Dark magic spell that reduces the enemy move for a whole turn by 4 points after it's been used. So Lorenz is
この程度自慢にもならない
here. If he didn't. No, he dodged. And then he died anyway. Wait, how did one of them avoid it? Oh, that's right. He had enough to take out. Okay. Alright, yeah, and then that's the troubling downside of a build like Lorenz's. Okay, then.
僕の出番のようだな
Okay, then.
私ですか？
That means we need to change up our approach. Don't let him one-shot this guy. Do that.
はい、ヒルダちゃんの勝ち。
I think we could just have Lorenz wait right here. Yeah, I think that's what I want him to do. They both double, so if I just have him wait, he should be fine. Let's just both go first. There. Which does. Okay. Alright, I think that's the game plan. We move Lorenz over there. Probably should have waited to move Lorenz last. That way we don't have to worry about that. Oh,
ぼちぼち動くか
I believe Quad. No, Quad hasn't picked up the wall.
油断はしないで。
Okay. Now, take this guy out.
うんじゃない必然さ
And then we gambit here.
一枚かませてもらおうか
逃がさない。加減すべきだ。
Yeah, about that. trade
Shikara.
Adele for
Wakutena.
Creator. And then here with an iron.
俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽き子。
Oh, right.
そうさ、いけますよ。
Ah, there we go, there we go. Okay, we'll use Sylvain as bait. Okay, oh, wait.
まだまだ止まらねえぜ
We use the Helm Splitter with this iron axe. Class
これ
does
が鍛錬の
already
成果だ
have
ガッハッハ
Heart Seeker equipped, which is the main reason why you
さあ
can
どうするんだ
have Caspar going into that class in the first place. So Heart Seeker is Caspar's personal ability, and if you have Caspar use Heart Seeker in addition to having his personal
私
ability,
に任せてください
or you have him in a class that gets Heart Seeker and
Yeah.
has his personal ability, it stacks, so whenever he stands next to enemies, it essentially gives everyone another hit plus one. So that's ultimately what you do. Alright. Get started on the thief leader, and then this is nothing good. He is fast enough to double this guy. That's good. This guy went for Sylvain, as I expected.
賞賛はあったの
Alrighty.
無駄だないぞほん
Renz gets battalion advantage. Okay. So next, we want Lorenz to lure out the next archer. This guy, he has a close range battalion, so if you try to attack him in medium range and it's not quite enough, then thing to worry about, I guess. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, let's have Quad attack this dude from right here.
ヒルシクラッセを甘く見たか？
We're gonna have to have... Okay.
さすがは僕だな
We need to take this archer out.
あ弱い
Would
私に負
activate
けちゃ
his
う
crest fire, but that's the risk or downside to trying to rely on crests. They are very unreliable. I forgot to repair those, so okay, let's go with a splitter.
暴風薬剤好きに呼びな。
Alright. Adele right here. Oh, right, healing focus. Let's equip gauntlets, and let's use that healing focus. There we go. Alright, next, we're gonna want to make sure we put this guy down. Oh wow, Marsupial still done this guy. I am worried about that crit chance, though. That is way too high for my block. So we're going to curve shot him first. Thank you, Shamir. And then we're gonna have Leonie go. Good job, Leo.
よし、それじゃ。
Alright, yeah. So, now one of the exits, indicated by the purple squares, is blocked off. So these thieves, once they start moving, they'll go for any of the other exits that I haven't gotten around to yet. Lorenz's exit is what I might actually want to go out. But we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Or I should say, say we can cross that bridge when we're ready to burn it. What's another expression we use?
おっしゃー行くぜ
Here we go. Caspar.
世話かけるね
Good job, Caspar. You know, I could actually probably make Caspar into a sort of tanky mage instead of doing with Reds. There we go.
パン
Yay, Master of Feet. That is a useful thing. Oh. Combat arms. We're just gonna frozen lance it.
我ながら見事だな
Well, yeah, even as a priest, frozen lance is definitely Lorenz's best offensive option. That is actually a neat thing to consider if you want to use Lorenz yourself. He is not all that particularly good, if I'm being perfectly honest. But what he does have going for him is that he is an excellent weapon mage. Actually, excellent.
Aseratsu tatakao.
Wrong word. He is a functional weapon. Yeah, functional is the right word. Okay. So, it's probably the most damage he'll be able to deal is to just stick to using frozen lance paladin and the other classes that get a lance there. Alright, here is what we want to do. We want to get ready for these guys on our way.
さあ仕事だ
Crap. Let's see. 18 protection. 21 attack. That means he takes three times in a row. You know what? We are gonna biscuit for the risk. I'm gonna have Caspar equip fire. So, all brawlers and grapplers have Tonebreaker as an equipped skill, so that tends to make them tends to make mages very bad against them. But since I had Caspar go through Armor Knight, he is a very strong mage. That got double. But yeah, Tonebreaker, that reduces Caspar's hit chance by a lot when fighting that guy. He still had 96 hit. He was fine. Okay. Alright. Let's see how much we can do with Frozen Lance using various weapons. But the Lance Growth is almost guaranteed. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little friend. We're gonna attack with Nos with the red. There we go. And then he should attack, try to attack us again. These thieves will ignore us. Next turn, Lorenz can walk up and frozen lance him. That is the plan. Alright, and
おうさ行けますよ
there, so that will that gets
悪い悪い
Splitter with an Iron Axe.
俺と勝ち合ったのが運
Activating
の
your
尽きよ
quest. I want you at low health.
油断はしないで
Guess we try to dismiss this guy.
これでいいかな
Alright, yeah, and since the thieves won't attack, they'll crowd around Adele and try to get and try to take advantage of an opportunity to get that that space she's on, but they won't be able to take it because she's on it. They will never attack her. It's very strange. But as long as I keep them focused there and there, it gives this group up here enough time to clear out these enemies and move forward, which is my ultimate plan. Good job, Leo.
私の勝ちでいいよな。
Here, let's have
Marina!
cast bar up. There we go.
Nice.
Those forts are definitely healing those guys up way too much. I hate it. No, one of them is going that way. Fortunately, fire and a tanky cast bar. Alright, so here is what we do. On easier difficulties, you can block them off at choke points, which is handy. It's not an option on maddening, because in maddening they can just pass right through me. But it's fine. We don't need to worry about them being able to pass because we just block them off. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna put Leone right here and we're gonna shoot this. Unfortunately, it will make this chapter take a little bit longer to clear since they are all spread out. Or since I'm getting the thieves spread out and I kind of want to feed their experience in specific directions, so that's a bummer. But we'll make it work. Anyway, this doesn't quite reach this spot, so we'll have to turn off this evacuation point by killing it.
これで満足する。
There we go, and yeah, that is why you make sure to have good offensive options even on units you don't intend to have good offensive options. It just works. Okay, let's get these guys moving somewhere. Another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust.
面白くなってきやがったぜ。
I would like Adele to get some experience. It would be nice to get her up to level 20, so that way I get her into her endgame fisting class.
やるまで力の差がわからねえのか。
Since I don't care about Quad getting experience, I'm gonna have him pull this guy over here, so that way I can take it down. Cast bar alone. Just in case I'm gonna get Sylvain out of the way. If he dies, it's a lose condition. That's actually the same on every paralog. If the character whose paralog it is gets KO'd, then so things to consider. Anyway, they're all going to go to that top right corner. Well, I just have to get the rest of my army up there. Since Leone is on the evacuation spot, I do not need to worry about that. You missed. How could you miss? Hilda, I am disappointed. How dare? Alright, well, I guess we'll
俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽きよ。
もう尊敬しちゃう。焦らず戦おう。
this they would have an opportunity to get a kill. They are not gonna go for it. Let's have Loren start moving over. He did an excellent job. Well, I was gonna say he did an excellent job soloing those archers, but the truth of the matter is he did not solo them. He had to get a little bit of help from his friends, but that's what friends are for. Am I right? I am right. Oh, go ahead, Marianne.
Marina!
Now, Caspar. To finish this guy off.
歯ごたえのねえやつだったな。これでもっと戦果を上げられるぜ。
Oh wow, he has one more point of magic than Hilda. I think that might be because Dark Mage has a higher base. I'm not gonna put money on that. That would be my hypothesis. Alright, anyway, what we want to do is we want to try and get this guy out of the picture sooner rather than later. Because Leonie's probably not going to be able to one-round him, or take him down on her own at this rate, and then we'll have to pick through the thieves if they all get around her. Then, we're just getting boss music now, because each one of them does count as a boss, so it plays boss music. Which is a shame, I guess. Thank you for the heals, Hilda. You are an asset. Alright.
油断はしないで。賞賛はあったの？
Chokes on wine, indeed. Well, whatever you just said.
一歩前進。
Another step forward. And we take one step after the next step, and yada yada yada. I don't care. Okay. Neathusen. Let's go ahead and have Shamir start shotting this guy too. Now he's got a shield. He's taking some more damage. Let's keep Lysithia out of the Brawler's ring. Have Caspar fall. And Shamir's close enough that we can finish the job. And with Caspar applying hit plus 20 against that gun, even Lysithia and Marianne should be able to hit him. Alright. And then this guy again. Fortunately, the bosses on this map will not move, so the only dangerous one is the mage that we look at. Down to nearly his last cast of Nos. Oh no. I have been too reliant on his abilities. Good job at down. Guys, those are all regular themes. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end game.
努力の量が違いますか
For the end of this, what I would like to do is feed all of these kills to Anyway, I want to make sure that he is able to master Mercenary by the end of this. Hopefully reach level 20, and then I can have him as his hero. That is my ultimate end goal once we start killing all these thieves. So, the grinding might take a smidge. Let's see here. Really need to move anyone else, so we'll just get all this going. We have healers over there, so we can rely on them. I don't want to abuse the I don't want to abuse using a broken weapon, so I'm just going to have him move over there, axe these guys down, and axe them, bow them, whatever. I'll use Caspar to apply debuffs, yada. But the point is, I want to try and master Mercenary. I want to try and do it without being overly grindy. I guess that's the right way to put it. Okay. Or cut it. You know what? If it's gonna keep auto doing its thing over there, then we're just going to do that. Okay. I have healers nearby, so if he does need it, top him off. So I think we're good. I could try to focus on getting Yoni to level 22. Or 20 as well, but I'd much rather focus just on Balthus. Maybe I could get Adele's too.
レスターの格闘王は健在だぜ。
If I did want to get Balthus up to level 20 as quick as possible, having Adele stand next to him is a good idea. Okay, nope. Get Adele up there. Adele is now up there. Why don't we have her? Why not? She doesn't need class experience, but ship experience never hurt. Short spear.
俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽きよ。
Yep. I think this last one will do it, so let's top off this one.
礼はするぜ。今金の落ちる音が。気のせいか。俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽きよ。
You know, I probably should have focused on feeding them to Hilda too. She needs experience.
成長を実感できるのは嬉しいね。
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
さて、けど、それでも。
Anyway, that was the first time I've ever done that without a dancer. That was neat. Yeah, and then if you hadn't already gotten the Lance of Ruin, you would get it as a post-paralogue reward, and then the battalion we just got there, the Gautier Knights, that is one of the whatever, one of the best battalions in the entire game. It has a huge bonus, or it provides some pretty big bonuses. I think its main stat, it boosts a void of all things. I think that's actually because Sylvain's budding talent in reason unlocks black magic avoid plus 20. Not very reliable, but it's there. So they wanted to focus on giving him a dodgy battalion. And it also has stride, and it provides other pretty substantial boosts, so it essentially turns your stride bot into a very offensive unit. Oh, okay, so we got Hilda up to her D+. Oh, yeah, that's the downside to not exploring every week, is that these guys are not motivated in the slightest. Oof. Alright, let's get him up to D plus X's. Alright, and then I guess I technically don't have to get Vantage from Mercenary. If I keep Balthus in Hero, heroes get Vantage built in automatically. I don't care who else gets instructed. Alright, anyway, so I could technically have Balthus go down into Warrior first, get Wrath, and then end in Hero, and then just keep him permanently in Hero. But I think I'd much rather have the flexibility of having Vantage as an equipable skill that I can put on him and move him into different classes as I see fit. No, wow, I didn't realize Hilda was level 19. Wow. And Leonie's level 19 too. Leonie's definitely going to get a level up. Oh, actually, no. Now that Claude's level 20, he's probably going to be my go-to flyer. Let's see. Caspar's reason is pitiful. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. Oh, jeez, this has been going for so long. You know what? It's fine. Length is irrelevant. Anyway, here is the super special ball.
Hi! お集まりの紳士淑女の皆様、大変長らくお待たせしました。これより来たる舞踏会に先立ちまして、舞踊の学級対抗戦白鷺杯を開催いたしますぞ。判定人はこの私、不詳アロイス・ランゲルトとミッテルフランク歌劇団の元歌姫マヌエラ・カザグランダ。
よろしく。当然だけれど、私は自分の学級をひいきしたりしないからね。
そして漆黒の闇に舞う華麗なる刺客シャミア・ネーブラント。以上3名により厳正公平に判定いたします。それでは各学級の代表者は壇上へどうぞ。さあお三方、楽団の方々も準備はよろしいですかな。それではお願いします。終了。お三方とも素晴らしい踊りでした。それでは早速判定に入りましょう。
私はアドラークラッセかしら。独創的で驚かされたわ。
私はヒルシュクラッセだ。あの身のこなし、非凡なものを感じた。
なるほど。さらに私アロイスの判定も加味しまして、はい、決まりました。それでは発表しますぞ。今年の白鷺杯の優勝学級はヒルシュクラッセに決定。
恥ずかしい。
それでは最後に参加してくれた生徒たちに今一度盛大な拍手を。
Hooray, Marianne won, as if there was any doubt to the fact. Anyway, so that sword dance combat art that that dancer gets, I believe, that does more damage the higher the user's charm stat. So it does give does give your dancer a way to use the stat that their growth is the highest in, unsurprisingly, in a more offensive fashion. But that's also on a dancer, so it's kind of useless. Anyway, since we have some folks who can do the advanced exam, I was thinking of taking care of that before ending the stream off here, because I was going to do a couple more paralogs, or try to anyway. But now that we have a dancer, let's actually go ahead and show how to change that. So the dancer is put in their reclass menu automatically. You have to manually go and change them into a dancer. And then the dancer getting Sword of Void plus 20. For a while, that actually was considered a meta strategy to do. You would focus on getting the dancer, or you would turn someone who is very dodgy into the dancer and give them Sword of Void plus 20, and it would make them even more dodgy. But there are a plethora of ways to handle being in a very dodgy class. You can a dodge tanking is a very heavily it's a build you have to invest a lot in, and the payoff is pretty minimal. But it ultimately works. It's the most broken thing that takes way too long to set up or something like that. I forget exactly how it was worded. Alright, anyway, what are we doing? What we are doing is we're going to see if Balthus can pass that hero exam so I can stop investing in swords already. He passed! Yay! Alright, and then I don't know if I'll get another opportunity to change his goals. I guess we'll just have to read and find out. Anyway, in the next part, I'm gonna cut it off here, and then in the next part, we're gonna do a couple of other paralogs. I'm thinking Tales of the Red Canyon, and then either Death Toll or Sword and Shield of Saros. Both of those are easy to do in one turn, so neither of them are really all that difficult. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good night. Bye.